Why 2020 has been the year of backlash against Ellen DeGeneres. How did Ellen become one of the biggest villains of 2020? It seems Ellen has come under some sort of backlash as of late. Yeah, I guess you could say she has been being so generous. Has that joke been overused? I see. Hello everybody, welcome back to yet another video. Hopefully you guys are doing amazing. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Ellen and how she is recently becoming under some serious fire and a lot of backlash. So yeah, so before we get started, all of the usuals, don't forget to subscribe and like. And my sister actually brought up a good point that people always say don't forget to subscribe and like, and she's like, I'm not going to forget, dumbass. Well, actually, sometimes I do find, and so does she find, that you actually do forget to like and subscribe. Like, you mean to, but then in the end, you just forget to do it. So, don't forget. And if you could do that, that would be amazing. As we are trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year. And we keep just getting mystery subscribers, and I'm okay with that. So, we're 5 subscribers away from 90, which means we're 15 subscribers away from 100. So, that's going to be, insane. So if you guys could, go ahead, click that subscribe button, that would be amazing. And also, don't forget to, stay hydrated with the merch. Link in the description, www.teespring.com/Michael-Bery, and you can always go shop the merch. And of course, prices, colors. This intro is going on too long. Let's talk about Ellen. So if you few commentary YouTubers have already done videos on Ellen, and also, articles going crazy. Just searching up Ellen DeGeneres brings up a whole slew of articles. We have Insider.com, a timeline of the backlash Ellen DeGeneres has faced in 2020. Fox News, Ellen DeGeneres faces another allegation due to rude behavior. The Daily Beast, people are finally starting to see the real Ellen DeGeneres. All of this over the past few days. So clearly she did something wrong. What did she do though? After all the whole, the CV thing broke out, all of the crew members never received a written notice or any sort of communication about their pay or hours or any of that sort of stuff. So they weren't sure if, they were fired. They weren't sure if they were even, on the job anymore, if they were a part of the crew anymore. They didn't know. They weren't sure if they were going to get a bonus. They weren't sure what was going on. But before they could even get any sort of written notice, via social media, they found out that she had hired a completely new team to film her videos. And the icing on the cake is that in one of her videos that she's filming from home, that she said that she couldn't do it without her team and all of her workers, and that she would try to start filming again as soon as possible to support her staff and crew. Excuse me. Communication. Ellen, ever heard of it? And that's just the thin top layer that's been going on, basically in the huge public eye. But there's layers, okay? First of all, on Twitter, a bunch of people came out saying that they or friends have had experiences with Ellen that were negative, like having to chew gum before going in to meet her and talking with her because she has this certain nose thing where she can't stand the smell of someone's average mouth, which is, again, these can be taken with a grain of salt because you can't actually verify them, but just the fact that that could even be a thing is just kind of preposterous. A few weeks ago, even, she was in her multi-million-dollar house, okay? I mean, I'm living here in, my parents' house, of course. I don't know where else I would be, but, it's just a simple house. It's not a mansion in the hills of California, but it's a really good house. But I'm not comparing my house to a jail cell, unlike Ellen and her multi-million-dollar mansion. A jail cell. Jail cell. Multi-million-dollar mansion, jail cell. Ellen, same thing, guys. Me and my home, it's the worst thing ever, guys. God, I can't believe I have to spend 3 weeks inside my mansion with 15 different pools and my own theater and 15 kitchens. God, where's the nearest bathroom? Oh, too bad I can't use the nearest bathroom because Nikki Tutorials on YouTube said that when she went to the Ellen show, that she could not use the nearest bathroom to her because they were reserved for the Jonas Brothers. She couldn't have her own bathroom like everyone else on the show had. Granted, she's a YouTuber, but still, it doesn't matter. It's a guest on your show. They should have the right to have their own bathroom like anyone else. Just because it's the Jonas Brothers doesn't mean they get to use their own toilet. Like, it's just confusing. Like, why would you do that? And then she went on a Dutch show, and she said that they treated her better than the Ellen show, and she would much rather go here than she would ever go back to the Ellen show. Which is completely mind-blowing, because, you know, with Ellen, her saying is always, be kind. Be kind everywhere. And everyone has already brought this up, but I'm going to use this point again because I can't. But this is just preposterous. Like, she said that they actually greeted her in the Dutch show, when in the Ellen show, that she didn't even acknowledge her when she came into the building. I mean, when you go on live television, you kind of think that you're going to be treated with some sort of level of respect. But the way that these people who are, like, you know, resourceful and, you know, are knowledgeable and they're not making this shit up, for them to be saying that they're treating them as absolute, like, I mean, of course, I mean, you know, it's not garbage. I mean, you're being on, like, you know, television show, that's cool, but to be treated in the manner that they are being treated is absolutely insane. And what my favorite quote, and one of her, you know, pretty much only quotes, is a bunch of articles, is that she said that Ellen was cold and distant when the cameras weren't rolling, and I was expecting the experience to be like a Disney show, but all I got was Teletubbies After Dark. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. And the fact that Ellen is even allowed to be doing this, I mean, she's a millionaire. She can do whatever she wants. Pretty much not like I have any sort of say in business. The only thing I run is some sort of, I don't know, merch site that's really cool and has low prices and lots of colors that you can go check out, link in the description. So I wouldn't really know a lot about business and how it would work and why you would be treating your guests like absolute trash unless they're the Jonas Brothers. Back to Twitter. So in April, of course, this month, a Twitter thread kind of went viral asking if Ellen was the meanest person alive, and did it get a lot of responses. And of course, like I said before, it's impossible to actually know if these stories are completely true, but like I said, the fact that it could even possibly be true is absolutely crazy. One of the biggest accusations comes from Chris Farah, who said, I worked at Real Food Daily, served her in Porsche at lunch, she wrote a letter to the owner and complained about my chipped nail polish. Not that it was on her plate, but just because it was on my hand. I had worked till closing the night before, and this was the next morning. Almost got me fired. So just for the fact that this girl is working more than 12-hour shifts, probably like 15-hour shifts or more, and her fingernails are a little bit chipped after serving food, making sure everything's okay, making sure everyone has the right orders, running, like doing a lot of stuff for this extended period of time. And just because she has a little bit of a little chippy on her nail, she nearly gets fired. That is, I can understand someone, like, you know, when people grab your drink on the side of the cup and they lift it up to refill it. That's one thing. But almost getting someone fired because they have a little bit of a chip on their hand, that's using power to a different extent that is, for lack of a better word, unacceptable. This one is from Josh on Twitter. He said, "Hoo boy, I have a few. A friend of mine told me about a custodian she knew who was fired because he was slightly autistic and forgot he wasn't allowed to look or speak to her, and he loved greeting everyone." Dude, what the actual hell? Someone has something wrong with them. Okay? So you make them not be able to look or speak at you? She disgusts me. That's absolutely terrible. That is literally the worst thing ever. And she's always open about gay rights and everything, and is always saying, like, pushing all this positivity, be kind, but is shaming and belittling an autistic person, a slightly autistic person, and they're not even able to look at her without being fired. Dude, what a... So in other words, Ellen is being a completely insensitive, nonsensical, not even... I wouldn't even want to be a human being. If she was a human being, I would not want to be a human being. I don't I don't even want to think that I'm the same species as her. That is the most disgusting thing ever. This has now made me pissed. I hate this woman now. Dude, this is absolutely insane. What the hell? Should have been a rant video, dude. What the actual hell? The fact is that this isn't acceptable, legal, is absolute shit, dude. Dude, this is just a shithole mess. I think that's the only appropriate term for this entire situation. You know, Jesus Christ. I was not expecting to get mad for a video. God damn, dude. What the hell? Shameful. Dude, she should feel ashamed. Dude, hashtag Ellen DeGeneres is canceled. Let's get that trending on Twitter. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry I got angry at the end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Go watch some other videos about this. This is absolutely insane. Do your own research. Again, with the Twitter threads, that could all be not real. But again, with some of the matching, it's kind of like, I mean, it's very possible. And with other things, track records that are confirmed, it's kind of like, it wouldn't be such a long shot for her to be doing the stuff that was mentioned in the Twitter threads. But again, I guess we'll see. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, like, sub, comment, all that sort of stuff. Make sure to check out the merch link in the description. Again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah, okay, peace.